Hello everyone, how's it going? Nice to see you. This is City against Fulham in the Premier League. This is our watch along. And it's a big game, it's a chance for us to go top of the Premier League and stay there for, get top of the weekend by the end of the weekend. Top of the Premier League by the end of the weekend. Yeah, I think I said that right. Good start. Because of course, the World Cup coming up, we've only got one more game after this in the Premier League, so I'd like to be top by the time the World Cup comes around and we get that break. And we have a chance because Arsenal have Chelsea away tomorrow. We've nearly got there. And this is a big chance for us, although we've got no Haaland and they've got no Mitrovic. So my fantasy team's taking a hit because I got Foden, I've got Haaland, I've got Mitrovic missing already. Great. Leeds are home to Bournemouth, Forest have Brentford, and Wolves have Brighton. Wolves have just announced their new manager as well. They just confirmed it's the old Real and Spain manager. That's probably a good signing for them. Good appointment. I didn't even realise that Mitrovic wasn't playing when I did the team lineups. Dan James. Useless footballer, but The teams are out, and it's a very wet and rainy, windy day in Manchester, I can say that. The surface is probably going to suit us more because we're going to want to pass it around quickly. Of course, Fulham on the counter attack, they got a bit of pace up front as well. I've seen many times how pace hurts us on the counter. Here we go, about to kick off. Alvarez starts up front. I think he'll be feeling a lot better about it all since his performance in midweek against Sevilla. But yeah, my fantasy team's taking a right hit with no Haaland or Foden. Don't know what Pep's doing, he must be saving him for Chelsea. I'm about to kick off, waiting for the referee. I mean, Fulham no mugs here. Nope. Refs decided to start again. There we go. Now we're finally off. And Fulham go long as you'd expect immediately. But without Fulham, they are obviously missing their key front man. So our defense should be a little bit easier for them today. Just got to watch them counters because they are quick. They got Dan James on the right, Willian on the left. And they are playing with confidence, Fulham, at the moment. I've watched them a few times and they've been pretty good. Ball out left with Grealish at the moment. I think he went to play Gündogan, he put his hands up, don't want any of that. He said he was offside, so the ball goes out for a throw. Not a good first attack. Broken down before it even starts. Two minutes in, neither team have done anything, so you got it with Grealish on the left-hand side. Here's De Bruyne. He's going to have to get me on more points today. Here's Cancelo. A good cross, back post towards Bernardo. Can't get a shot away. That was a massive chance early on. The cross first came in by Cancelo on the left-hand side. It's gone back post to Bernardo. He gets turned because he can't get it away. He chips it back into the box. Keeper palms it out. And Grealish gets a touch straight. Falls to De Bruyne, who feeds. I think it's Grealish, or was it Cancelo again who crossed the ball? I'm not sure who crosses the ball in here. Is it De Bruyne? Yeah, it's De Bruyne that crosses the ball, and it's Alvarez who gets his head. He gets it all wrong, gets underneath it, and it's goes out for a goal kick. Early chance though, should have done better with it. I remember we've only lost one this season so far, and that was against Liverpool at Anfield. There's no shame in that. Well, maybe there is this season. Right. Fulham are not really doing anything. They just sat. I mean, they're not sat as deep as Leicester were last week. They're not sat as deep as Sevilla. I mean, they're kind of defending where you'd expect them to be on the halfway line. So we have got space to get in behind them. And it's Grealish running at them on the left. Tries to play through Rodri, it's cut out. And Fulham try and counter, but Kev's there to clean up, and we have it midway inside the Fulham half. And here's Gündogan, looking for space, doesn't have it. Stone's playing super central at the moment, like he's midway inside the Fulham half, right in the middle. More CM than right back. I mean, is it Cancelo that's down? Cancelo's, no, it's Rodri, that's not good. We need Rodri. Rodri's punching the floor, he's not happy with it. I mean, the Fulham player knows he's done wrong. I didn't see it myself. I mean, the referee's booking him. The Fulham player is saying it's his first one, but I mean, let's have a look at it. Oh, that is so bad. Right down the back of his leg after the ball's played as well. That's a bad one, that. Leeds are 1-0 up against Bournemouth. Good start for them. Don't know who scored that. Let's have a look. Rodrigo with a pen. Wait, that could easily have been red, that. Ake trying to force something. He switches it to the right to Bernardo. He hits it first time to Kiev. I mean, that's unfair. That the referee's given a free kick there. I'm not sure the linesman gave it. I think the ref gave it. I think it was just stronger. I mean, I don't think that's a foul at all. I think he's just stronger. Bournemouth have equalised against Leeds. That game's kicking off. But yeah, Bournemouth have equalised against Leeds. It's all kicking off. Savernier's equalised. I think Bournemouth should take in a bit of confidence going into that game. I mean, they did well against Tottenham last week. I mean, they threw away the end, of course. Ran out of steam. Here's Gündogan now. He's got De Bruyne in loads of space. De Bruyne hits it. Good save by the keeper who's going into the top corner. You can't give Kev that much space. Good save by Leno. He's going straight into that top corner. Boom. It's a good hit. It's a good save. Decent corner. Keeper claims it though. And then Fulham look to counter now. I mean, City have got bodies behind the ball. They've got more bodies than Fulham. It hits Gündogan and tacks over. Andreas is claiming for a handball, but I mean, he hits it straight at Gündogan. And I think Gundogan's arms are behind, down to his side anyway. Now De Bruyne switches it left, doesn't quite reach it, and Leno's going to sweep up and claim. Now the Silva cleans up on the halfway line, gives it back to Ederson. 10 minutes in, Fulham have offered absolutely zero going forward. Let's say I haven't done anything really either. We've created a couple of half chances. Probably should have done better with the first one we had, where Alvarez has headed it wide. Yeah, the thing about Fulham in this game is that Leicester defended on their own box. They defended so deep. Gave us absolutely nothing. But Fulham are defending on the halfway line, so there's so much space all over the pitch, really. And we will find it. And here's Kev now on the right-hand side. Switches play with his left is a poor one, and yeah, it's cut out. Of course, what this does mean and what Leicester didn't have is that when Fulham do clear it, Fulham do have a couple of bodies forward they could go to. So it's not going to immediately go back to them, but here's Alvarez now. It's Kev, back to Alvarez. Grealish on the left. Not a great ball by Grealish. He should have done better there. I don't know why he's not cutting in, just hits it. Instead, he's looked for Cancelo on the overlap. I don't know why. Hey everyone, how's it going? Erling, well, I mean, it depends on Haaland, isn't it? If Haaland's fit enough to start, he should have started. I think Pep's saving him for the Chelsea game, but I mean, we've got a World Cup after next week. Ake looked to head the corner, and it's going to be cleared. But Haaland, if Haaland was fit, he probably should have started. Because Haaland's not going to the World Cup. Cancelo getting done again defensively. I've seen that a couple of times. And he's still going. How's he done that? He's got past Cancelo and he's got past. It wasn't Cancelo, it was Stones. Or was it Cancelo? I'm not sure. It was one of them. He was definitely kept the second one. Yeah, I mean, I agree. Just hit it. I don't know why Grealish didn't hit it then. Like, why is he not cutting inside and just hit it first time? I feel like Grealish goes for the assist more than the goals. Or like to create an opportunity rather than score himself. I've seen him so many times. Like when he's had a chance to shoot, try and lay it off to someone. Just hit it. You don't score if you don't shoot. But what I will say is Fulham, they're not really offering anything defensively or attacking. They're just running. They're keeping their shape, but we have opened them up a couple of times. See, Gündogan hits it first time. It's a poor hit. It's gone wide for a goal kick. I know Leno got a hand to it. It's gone well wide. He's unnecessarily touched it. He wanted the save stat. I mean, but at least he hits it. Here's the corner in, headed away. Akanji, he hits it, blocked. Rodri uses strength really, really well. Marco Silva's complaining again there on the touchline, but he's got no reason to complain. Rodri was just far, far stronger. I mean, the Fulham player didn't complain, to be fair to him. It was only his manager. Leeds, Bournemouth still 1-1. Nottingham Forest 0-0 with Brentford. Wolves 1, Brighton 1. That's looked like a good game as well. Wolves, of course, have a new manager. Here's Rodri. FA Cup first round's happening as well this weekend. Some interesting games. Burnley got smashed earlier on today by Sheffield United 5-2. Akanji stops with the ball to put his boot back on. Amazing. Thing is, we've got to play quicker as well because the Fulham players are just walking around. Because they're not really attacking them like with any speed. Here's Gündogan on the left. His cross is cut out. And it's going to be cleared for a safe. No, it's not going to have for a throw. Ake has it. But yeah, we're not playing. We've got to pick it up a little bit. Play a little bit faster. Play a little bit quicker. Because we can't allow Fulham to walk around the pitch like they're doing now. Like some of them are stood. Some of them are just walking. Only like 2 or 3 are running. If we want to pull them out of position, we've got to play quicker. If we want to wear them down for the second half, we have to play quicker. Leno clears it. Stones loses out. I mean, Pereira's fallen on the floor and grabbed the ball. It's not a foul. It's just the fact he's put his hands on the ball, so the referee's giving him the free kick. Fulham took it quick. Trying to get bodies forward here. Ball into the box, and Ake lets it roll to Ederson. Oh, lovely turn by De Bruyne on the halfway line there. Gives out left to Grealish. You should just run with it now. If he doesn't get past his man, who cares? Nah, he didn't get past him, but at least he ran at him. I don't mind that. No, FA Cup. No, Sheffield, if it's the Burnley game, the Burnley got beat in the league. Got beat 5-2 by Sheffield United. That is not in the FA Cup. So Burnley are first in the league and Sheffield United is second. And I think there's like 2 points now between them. That's a great ball to Alvarez. Got to hit the target. Oh! Never mind. Goal. Keeper should be doing better there, to be fair. That's a good hit by Alvarez. That's what I want to see. Alvarez score goals. Nothing wrong with that. Everyone looks happy for him as well. Yeah, Haaland loving it. That's what I mean. Play a bit quicker. Play through them. Fulham are defending high up here. They're not defending. Leicester last week defended all 11 players on the edge of the box. They were awful, Leicester. Fulham are not doing that. And look how much space is here. Well onside. Great ball by Gündogan. And Alvarez just hits it. Keeper probably should be saving it. Yeah, Leno just drops. I don't know why he did that, but hey, I'm not goalkeeper. 1-0, great start. And that's what we wanted to see. And that's because we played with a bit more urgency and we just played through the middle. No messing about on the ball. More than Alvarez. Let's change that score. Well done, Alvarez. Whoops, hitting the mic, and that's not good. Trying to do that again. In the end of the day, even if Haaland isn't playing, he's still going to want to win, isn't he? But 1-0. That's Alvarez's. Well, he had a half chance earlier on with that header, where he just got ahead of it, and the ball was behind him. But all the other scores, I mean, Nottingham Forest 0-0, Brentford, probably a boring game. Wolves, Brighton 1-1. That'll be exciting with Wolves' new manager. Leeds 1, Bournemouth 1. I think Bournemouth might get something out of that game. I like Jesse Marsh, if I'm honest. Probably shouldn't, but I do. I kind of like him, the Leeds manager. I think with a bit more luck, Leeds would be higher in the table. I do think they play good football under him. He's gone the one now. Ake. Thanks, I appreciate that. City Extra, yeah, I like City Extra. I do watch, because I watch all the fan channels. I appreciate the sub as well. We are growing slowly, but I kind of like it. It's very small, you know. And I saw City Extra now the biggest City channel, fan channel. I know it was a Steam company for a while, but I know City Extra the biggest now, so good for them. I like listening to them as well. I'm sure they steal my ideas though. They don't. Just the other day I did a video and then like 2 days later they did one the same. Not copying. But no, I like City Extra a lot. They're good. I feel like City should get them on their live streams more often. You know, when they do their match day lives and stuff, and they do the fan zones at the ground. They don't get them too enough. Yeah, Lord, don't want it. They go mental when City's go. Thanks, Mo. Appreciate it. I'll be doing because we hit 1,000 subscribers the other day as well. I promised a couple of them I'd do watch-alongs for the England games as well in the World Cup, so keep an eye out for them. We will. I think the problem that I've actually, yeah, just apart from the England guy, I'm going to do England watch-alongs for the World Cup. But I think the reason, because I'm usually at these games because I have a season ticket, so I'm normally at this game. I was going to this game today, which obviously hurts because it means I only do half the season. But the trams are not running where I am, so I decided to sack it off and do a watch along instead. But I should be there. This is the only game I've missed so far, I think, this season. At home. In the league, yeah. Bernardo is just not the same, is he, on the right? I don't know why Pep loves playing him on the right. I just don't think he's got the same impact. He's got to be played in the middle. Here's De Bruyne's free kick. It's genuinely awful. And Leno claims. Trying to start a counter-attack with Fulham, but of course the City bodies are back. And Gündogan does really well to hold him up, and Alvarez is closing down. Thanks, Mario. You're always here, I know that. Nice to see you as always. Are we all looking forward to the World Cup? I mean, Ake's got his hand in, yeah, there. He's got to just deal with the ball. He can't be claiming offside. He's got to deal with it. He did in the end. Well played by Ake. He's had a good season, I think. I think Ake's done really well when he's played this season. But is anyone actually looking forward to the World Cup? Because I just think in the middle of the season, I could do without it. I'd rather just watch the domestic leagues. I don't think you should be forcing the players to go halfway through a season to a World Cup. I don't know if anyone's actually looking forward to the World Cup. I'm sure the players are. Yeah, I'm sure the players are looking forward to it. Maybe they're not. Because they've got to be tired. I think I've missed a bit when I'm shaving because I'm doing Movember. Gotta hide this chin, but I think I've just missed a bit. I've got a bit of long. Yeah. Oh, Bournemouth are beating Leeds. Bournemouth have turned it around. Leeds were winning that 1-0 with a penalty in the 3rd minute. Rodrigo penalty. Now Bournemouth are winning 2-1. Forest have scored as well. So Forest are winning 1-0 against... Who are they playing? Can't even remember. Brentford. Nottingham Forest being Brentford. We've got Brentford next week. Brentford are in the mud a little bit. I think they need the World Cup to come around. Get that break. There are going to be City friendlies as well when you yeah, there are going to be City friendlies during the World Cup, so we'll keep an eye on that too. See if we play anyone decent. Of course, most of the players are going to be at the World Cup, but it will be a chance to see players like Haaland. It just seems very comfortable, this, at the moment for City. It's just really slow, really... I mean, we don't really need to force anything. We wouldn't 1-0. Fulham are not doing anything. Fulham are now camped completely inside their own half. They've dropped back a little bit since the goal. Grealish trying to work something with Cancelo. Good play. Grealish is brought down. Yep, foul. I mean, he is fouled. I don't know what the Fulham players complaining about. They both fouled him. Jamaica not in the World Cup. I honestly don't. If it's not the European teams, I don't know who's going. I don't even know what South American teams qualified. I've not really paid attention to it this year. I'm not entirely sure who's in England's group. I know the USA is because that's the big one. Wales are as well, I think, but I don't know who the other team is. De Bruyne free kick. 2-0. Offside. Is it? Yeah, it's offside. They're obviously going to check it. Let's see. It's a better free kick this time. Yeah, they're all offside. Yeah, they're all offside. No complaints. Yeah, it's well offside, ain't it? It's a shame that I like Stones a lot. I can never understand why Southgate picks Maguire over Stones. So I think Stones is phenomenal. I think Stones is centre defence for us. Not defence, midfield, CDM. Instead of Rodri. Like when Rodri's out, I don't know why he doesn't play Stones there. I think he'd be incredible, CDM. I'm pretty sure he played there for Everton. Oh my god, here's Fulham on the attack. He's given a pen. He's given a pen. That looks shoulder to shoulder to me. It looked like Cancelo just put him off the ball. I think that's poor from the ref, and I don't think they're going to turn it around. That's shocking. He's giving him a red as well. Are you serious? Oh my god. That is shocking. I think the referee's had a nightmare here. I think he's had an absolute nightmare. This gives Fulham a massive chance, this. Look at him on the floor still. He's just out-muscled him. Let's have a look at this. probably in the back just. What? How's he giving a red there? Surely a yellow's enough. It's a pen. How's he giving a red there? Honestly, that is... I've always said Cancelo can't defend. Oh my god, I think this game's changed. Fulham have a massive chance to beat us here now. I think that's appalling. I really do think that's shocking. I think a yellow would have been enough. It's probably a foul. Probably. It was in his back. When was the last time Ederson saved the pen? Does anyone know? When was the last time Ederson saved a shot? Does anyone know? I've got the best record. I mean, Pep's not mad at him. He's just saying, look, it happens. I think that's what he's doing. He's saying it happens. I think that's what he's saying to Cancelo, because Cancelo's not happy. He's just saying, oh my god, now we've got to play 10 men for the rest of the game. Fulham, who've done absolutely nothing all game, their first attack, they get a pen. It's going to be their first shot. Unreal. Unreal. Getting beat by Fulham. We had a chance to go top as well this weekend. Ederson nowhere near it. Don't know what he's going on about. Unbelievable. Cancelo. Well, the World Cup's coming up. The thing about Cancelo is he can't defend. He's never been able to defend. I've never liked him defending. Never liked him when he's defended. And it's not because of the Liverpool goal. I've seen it so often. You can go all the way back to my Tottenham City video last year. Like when we got beat at the Etihad 3-2 with that last second Kane goal after we went 2-2 with Mahrez pen. That all started because of Cancelo, because he took his eye off the ball and the ball rolled under his foot for a throw-in and Tottenham went and scored from that very throw. It's so... I think the red is harsh. I think the red's harsh. It's the red for me that I'm not happy about in particular. That is not good for us, is it? We can play, of course, with 10 men. We've done it before. But I think we're going to have to swap things around because Bernardo playing on the right. Yeah, so he's dropped Bernardo back. I agree with that because Bernardo on the right now does not make any sense. But that means he's put Kev on the right. And Kev should not be playing on the right. But that's what he's done. Yeah, he's put Kev right wing. He's put Bernardo where Kev normally plays. He's put Rodri back at centre half. I'm not entirely sure about this, Pep. I think you take Gündogan off here. I think you take Gündogan off, put Bernardo in his place, put Kev in the middle, and you bring on Foden for the right because we need energy. We need players who are just going to get up and down the pitch. Now, Gündogan ain't going to do that. Bernardo's going to do that. Foden's going to do that. Nightmare. Absolute nightmare. What happened? Cancelo got sent off. Cancelo gave a pen away and got sent off, so it's 1-1 City Fulham. Not great. Half an hour into the first half. Bournemouth beating Leeds 2-1, by the way, if anyone's interested in that one. I don't know. I'm not going to one from either of them teams in my FPL, so I don't care. Wolves 1-1 against Brighton. Fulham back to wasting time. Forest are beating Brentford. I think Brentford need the World Cup. They need a break. Nightmare this. What has Cancelo done here? Well, here's Grealish with the corner. Decent corner. Going all the way back post to Rodri, who's probably going to let it slide. Nope. He does want to throw in though. I think you have to take Gundo off here. I think you need to take Gündogan off and put Foden on. It is shocking from Cancelo, but I think the yellow would have been good enough. I don't think the red was needed. And of course, it probably means their players going to have to put in more effort than Pep wanted ahead of the Chelsea game, because they've got Chelsea in the week in the Cup. Don't need it. I think Cancelo's done it to get a break ahead of the World Cup. What do you reckon? Grealish is back. Heel to Ake. It's a decent cross. Doesn't reach Álvarez, but it was a decent cross. And it's going to be a goal kick to Fulham. Ake did alright. But that red card, that's changed everything, I think. Fulham are having all the ball now, so you're just defending. I think we're trying to get through to the half time. I mean, Fulham are not attacking, they're just keeping the ball in their own half. Looks like Rodri's moved right back almost. Now Rodri's dropping in centre half. Ake's moving to the left. Ake's saying handball. Linesman's not giving it. Fulham having all the ball now. All I can say is thank God Mitrovic ain't on the pitch. I think he'd be causing us problems. The poor ball in the end is going to go off for a goal kick. Pereira can't keep it in. It's very wet today, Manchester, I can confirm. It is very, very wet here today. In fact, it's been wet all week. I don't know what Kev was trying to do there, but whatever it was, I know he got it wrong. It's going to be a Fulham throw. Stones did well. But yeah, Fulham have a massive chance to win here. I mean, the probability and the odds are still say City favourites, but I don't know. Fulham are playing confidence this season. I said it wasn't going to be a straightforward match. This ain't the Fulham team that rocks up and you beat 4-5-0 anymore. Especially when you're down to 10 men against them, it's going to be difficult. Referee's not giving that when it's probably a foul. Probably more a foul than the Cancelo one. They got sent off foul. Wolves are beating Brighton 2-1. Bournemouth still beating Leeds 2-1. And Forest still beating Brentford 1-0. Goals everywhere. Guardiola yelling at the fourth official. He's saying everyone in the ground didn't think that was a red. That's what he's saying now. He's having a right go at the fourth official. Right, so tell him he's an idiot. There's only 10 minutes left in this first half. I mean, we're not really doing much with 11. We're definitely not doing anything with 10. Just passing it around, keeping hold of the ball, which is needed. We can't let them just attack for the next 10 minutes. We're doing well keeping hold of the ball, but no one's moving. I mean, look at that. Grealish is just hanging on the left. De Bruyne's on the right. Because De Bruyne's on the right, we got a lack of creativity through that middle. Oh, here's Alvarez. Should have hit it sooner. He couldn't get it under control. It's a great ball by De Bruyne to Alvarez, who made the run into the box. Defender gets well in the end, but Alvarez probably should have hit it a bit sooner. He is onside. Should have just hit it there instead of taking that extra touch. Rodri is saying he's been elbowed there. That's what he's saying. He's saying who's he saying is it finishes? He's saying that he's elbowed him. Yeah, he's saying it. I think he's saying he's elbowed him. But it's going to be a corner. De Bruyne's going to take it on the right hand side. Headed away. Good header away as well. Big Diop. Big header. Bernardo, no. He keeps the ball so well, Bernardo. Keeps it so well. Never looks like he's going to lose it. He keeps it so close to his feet when he runs with it. And there's Grealish on the left now. He's got a bit of space. Goes across the box to Alvarez. He looks for Gündogan. It's a poor ball. Gündogan does just about enough. Stones gets back as well and sweeps up and gives it back to Ederson. Stones is all over the place at the moment. He's right wing currently. Here's Gündogan. Kev. Akanji sweeps it out left to Grealish. Great ball, great take. Okay, he was offside. I think he wanted it sooner from Grealish. That's what he's saying. He's saying play it earlier. You can hear the rain hammering against the window. Definitely very rainy. Yeah, for some reason, he gives the ball to Ake when he's stopped running. Ake completely stopped running, didn't even want the ball. And then that's when Grealish played him, Fulham time wasting phenomenal, even though they're one man up. Oof, that rain, I can hear it. Well, I think that should be a red. I don't think that should have been a red. I think a yellow would have been enough. That's, for me, it's not a red card, but what are you going to do? I even think the pen's a little bit harsh. It probably... It's tough. Look at him pulling Bernardo. There's a few of our players getting wound up here. Bernardo's being pulled all over by them. Rodri's complaining about elbows. Let's go if Rodri had his. I mean, I think it was more... I don't know. I think their players lucky. Is it Pereira that raked his foot down Rodri's leg earlier on in the half when it was 0-0? I think he's lucky to be on the pitch. That's really well worked by Stones to Gündogan. Stones making a lot of running. Stone's still running. De Bruyne instead goes inside. Goes past Willian. Willian's not going to try and defend. I don't think he tried to defend when he was younger. He's definitely not going to do it now. Here's Grealish on the left. Gets in the cross, goes out for a goal kick. Even though we're down to 10 minutes, you'd expect it's still all us on the ball and trying to create the chances. Fulham are just looking for that counter. I don't even know how he ended up with that much space in the first place for the penalty. I don't know how he's done it. Like, how's he done that? I'll have to watch that back. Kind of just want half time now. Just get in and just regroup and we'll go again. Because as we've seen the last few weeks, we're a bit flat. I say you're playing flat. They have done for weeks now. Great ball by Rodri to Ake. He gives it to Alvarez, who turns on it and runs. Then he plays it left to Grealish. It's a great ball to Grealish. You asked to give it back to Kev there. He's got so much space to give it him. Instead he goes alone. Puts it wide. I mean, it's better from Grealish, but he should be doing that earlier on in that half. Well, that was better from Grealish. Good control. Runs out. He cuts inside. Hits it. But he had De Bruyne to his right, with like 10 yards of space. And that all started because Rodri wins the ball. Feeds a lovely ball to Ake. He does really well give it first time to Alvarez in the middle. And his ball over the top was great as well. It was all perfect. There's Grealish again. Ake's going ahead of him. Then it goes to Bernardo, then Gündogan. He's going to go out wide to Grealish, who wins the throw. Nearly half time. And that was a foul throw by Ake, but we'll let it slide. Oh, De Bruyne's well taken out. That's got to be a yellow. Harrison Reed is a definite yellow, that. He took it. I mean, Harrison's the one that's come off injured, but he took De Bruyne out there. I don't know what Pereira's complaining about. It's a definite yellow. Grealish hits it from the edge of the box, deflected over. Unlucky that Ake did really well just to give it him. There's going to be a corner to see. Probably the last chance of the half. Minutes of added time. Corner comes in, again cleared away. It's going to be another corner though. At least we're swinging the corners in. Normally you see us take them short and we don't do anything with it, but we're putting the ball in the box. Ironically, now Haaland's not on the pitch, which I always find incredible. Now Haaland's not on the pitch, we're putting the ball in more than we normally do. De Bruyne's corner, headed away again. Leno makes a good save, point blank. There was it from Akanji. And here come Fulham on the counter. Gündogan gets back. But Akanji should probably be scoring. He's about 6 yards out when he heads that. Bernardo having a right go at the referee. Really shows on the ball too long. Again, Ake made a really good run. But here's Bernardo now down the left. He does look for Ake, doesn't quite reach him. So Fulham are going to clear it. Wilson brings down Bernardo. Bernardo Silva's booked. Well, I'm not surprised that Bernardo's been yelling at him for the last 10 minutes, even when he had the ball. Yeah, oh, thanks. Think blocks, I think. Bernardo. You could see that Bernardo was yelling at the ref with the ball. Like, he was yelling at him for 10 minutes, and then he's still having a go at him now after the yellow card. And that's very unlike Bernardo. Bernardo's well furious. There's been a lot of goals here, actually, because Wolves are now 2-2 against Brighton. Brighton have scored. Poor by Akanji again. That's going to be half-time. Half-time, 1-1. Stupid red card. Was it not? I mean, I think a yellow would have been enough. And you could argue that City, you know, every time I look at it, I don't know. I think the red is so harsh. I think the red is harsh. And I think VAR have bottled it and not intervened, but what are you going to do? We've got to do better anyway, because you can't argue that Fulham have defended well, because whenever we've gone forward, we've created chances, we've created half chances, and we should be in front. Akanji had a great chance then. You know, I think Grealish could be doing more up front too. But arguably, we probably should still be leading, because Fulham haven't defended that well. And Fulham have had, what, 2 or 3 attacks? And they got a penalty with one of them. Because Fulham are not defending as deep as Leicester did against us, or as Sevilla did against us. Fulham are pretty much just sat between the halfway line and their own box, not on the edge of their own 18-yard. So there is space for the City players, even though we're down to 10 men, and we are finding that space, but there's not enough running going forward. Bernardo just picked up a stupid yellow for having to go to the referee for 10 minutes, even when he was carrying the ball forward. I mean, Bernardo's got the ball at his feet and he's having a go at the ref. Unreal. And that's not like Bernardo. And you can see the frustrations kicking in, because you could see Rodri having to go to the referee about an elbow in one of the corners. Plus, you could argue that the foul on Rodri earlier on in the half when it was 0-0, when he's raked down the back of his leg, that could have been a red. I don't think we've had the decisions on our side, but at the same time, we've not played with any sort of pace or urgency. We've not really created much, which is daft, because like I said, when we go forward, we do actually make chances. So we should be going forward more often. Now, of course, we're going to be favourites to win the game still when we go into the second half. But you can also make the point that every time Fulham go forward, we're likely to give a chance away. I think Bernardo needs to refocus. I think Pep needs to take De Bruyne and put him back in the middle. I think he needs to bring Gündogan off. Bring Foden on. I think we need more energy up and down the pitch. And De Bruyne's best position is not right side. We saw De Bruyne play on the right against Liverpool. He should not be playing there. He should be in the middle. every single time, regardless. Alvarez has done all right up front. I think Alvarez took his chance really well. Possibly the keeper should be saving it. But he still took his chance well. I think he's running a lot as well. He's creating chances for himself. I just think Pep needs to tweak it a little bit and change a couple of the positions around. There have been a lot of goals. So we're 1-1 against Fulham. Leeds are getting beat by Bournemouth 2-1. Nottingham Forest and Brentford are 1-1. Brentford have just equalised. And Wolves 2, Brighton 2. Brighton have just equalised as well. So a couple of goals there on the half-time point. Let's look at these highlights. Here's Alvarez's goal. It's a good run. Good ball by Gündogan. And Alvarez just smashes into the top of the net. Here's the Fulham goal. I never actually... How did this start? Leno, long goal. Okay. How has he got that much space? That's crazy. I think it's the red card for me. It's super harsh. Here's a chance for Akanji. Should be scoring. 6 yards out, straight at the keeper. Here's Leeds and Bournemouth. Leeds did take a lead. They had the penalty. I think it was the 3rd minute they got a pen. Somerville brought down there. Here we go, sends the keeper the wrong way. But Tavernier scored after 7 minutes for Bournemouth. Solanke, good cross. Ball to Tavernier. Keeper maybe should be doing better with that. He gets a hand to it. Doesn't keep it out though. And then they score again in the 19th minute. Long ball forward. Route 1. Keeper saves. Oh, what a finish that is. Bournemouth 2-1 at half time. Wolves and Brighton. Lallana scores for Brighton. He makes it 1-0 after 10 minutes. That's a good goal by Wolves. Who was that? That's a decent finish. And Wolves got 2-1 up in half an hour. That's a pen, is it? Yeah, it's probably a pen. It hits Dunk on the arm. Arms above his head. It's got to be a pen, hasn't it? Doesn't really get. I don't know why the referee's not taking a look at the penalty again, in this match. And then Brighton equalised in the 44th minute. A good header that. Wolves have had Semedo sent off, so if anyone's got him on the FPL, unfortunate. Here's Forest's goal. Lingard does really well. That's a good save there. 19 minutes. Oh, it's a good goal by Gibbs White, that. Goes past 3. Ben Mee left standing. I've got me in my fantasy team. Shocking. Another penalty? Are you serious? How many penalties? Is that a pen? Oh, I mean, probably. I don't know. It's tough, isn't it? Because when a player is running full tilt like that, Henderson's only given a yellow in that. Henderson's the last man. Brings down. So inconsistent, isn't it? Yeah, it's half time. Let me change things. Timer. For starters, we're not 10 minutes into the injury time, but yeah, it's half time. I was a bit carried away watching all the but yeah, half time. 1-1. I think, like I said, Pep's got Kev on the right hand side at the moment. Kev can't play right hand side. We've seen it a few times. It doesn't work. And I don't know why he keeps playing him there when he's our best player. He's the best player in the world. You don't want anyone else in the middle creating your chances for you. You want Kev there. But he plays him right wing, where he's completely ineffective. I want to see Foden come on at half time, and I want to see Gündogan go off. Leave Bernardo on, even though he's had a go at the referee. Because that's not like Bernardo. Bernardo needs to just chill, relax. Get back into his usual thing. Yeah, half time. And honestly, I'm glad I didn't go to the game in the end. I'm glad I did not go. Yeah, I'd bring Gündogan off for Foden. I really would. And that's what I'd do if I was Pep. Watching the trailer for Chucky. Jesus. I never did like the Chucky films. I don't get them. Leicester and Everton, that'd be an interesting game. I think both teams are pretty crap. You can argue Leicester were maybe a little bit unlucky not to get anything against us last week as well, even though they were terrible. They had a good last 10 minutes. Nice, got your dog in the City shirt. I like that. Well done. Phillips ain't on the bench though, is he? Phillips is still injured. Phillips and Walker are still out. I think this is possibly the kind of game you would play Phillips though. I think he'd play him centre half. I think he played him in centre back, didn't he, in the friendlies before the season started. He played Rodri CDM and he played Phillips centre half. So I think that's what he'd probably do. And that way you could leave Bernardo on the right as well, because you've got more energy in that middle. You could have Bernardo on the right hand side. And you won't have to switch Kev. Yeah, I think collab with City Extra. I think City Extra are great, honestly. And they're good lads. I'd do a collab with them anytime. But yeah, Phillips has been injured. Been injured now for what? 2 months? Him and Walker. For me, I don't know why he's not played Haaland. If Haaland's on the bench, he's got to be fit enough to play. And if Haaland's fit enough to play, you play him. Because the thing is, Haaland isn't going to the World Cup. Haaland gets a month off. So you can play him in these games, and if he gets injured, he's got time to come back fit anyway. There's that penalty again. Every time I see it, I just wonder about the red card. I just think it's poor from the ref. I think he yellows enough. That's... Haaland injured. Well, he's on the bench, Haaland. And if he's on the bench, he can't be that injured. Not for me, anyway. I think Haaland should always be... If Haaland's fit, he should play every game. Well, not every game. I'm not saying you should play him in like an FA Cup game when you're playing someone like... I don't know. Plymouth. Don't play him in them games. Don't play him in the games like FC Copenhagen. When you don't need him. But you play him in the Premier League. You play him in every single Premier League game. Not that Alvarez is doing bad. I think Alvarez is doing alright, actually. I think he played well against Sevilla. You know, he set up 2, scored 1. He's playing alright in this game as well. But of course, the chance is going to be more limited now because we're down to 10 men. Pep's always doing mad tactics. If you look at that Anfield game, the thing that it annoyed me so much when we played Liverpool and got beat. Because Pep had been playing Grealish on the left, Foden on the right, Haaland in the middle, Kevin in the middle alongside Bernardo and Rodri. And then for the Anfield game, he switches it up. He puts Kev on the right. He drops Foden back. You know, and it was just a very unbalanced team. Very, very unbalanced team. And I say it all the time. The only person that beats Pep is Pep. We'll see it in the Champions League this year. I guarantee it, in the semi-final or in the final, he'll do something mental. He'll change the team, even though he's had it the same for like 10 matches. And he'll change it, and it won't work, and we'll get beat. He has these crazy ideas, Pep. He's like, how do I make it hard for myself today? We're about to kick off for the second half. And there we go. We're off. Second half underway. No changes. You can see straight away Kev move right wing. Looks like he's playing 3 at the back now because it looks like Rodri has gone forward. Grealish tries to back heel and goes out for a throw. I think the sooner you get Phil on, the better. I think Phil needs to be on the pitch. I think Phil's massively important. Phil has to be one of the first names on the team sheet as well every week. Him, Haaland, Rodri, De Bruyne. These are players you can't play without. Haaland's going to warm up. That weather, love that. You can tell Haaland's warming up the City fans. Giving him a nice cheer, gives a thumbs up and a wave. Good to have him back. What I don't want to see is Pep put Haaland on with 5 minutes to go when we're chasing something. That drives me nuts as well. Guy can make 5 subs. Make the 5 subs. Tell your friends to sub. You know, I don't mind, honestly. I kind of like the organic way we're doing things. We're growing really, really slow. I like it. I don't mind it too much. You know, it's not about the speed of growing or anything like that. Just taking our time. Yeah, Foden needs to come on, you're right, and Foden needs to go right hand side, and I think Kev needs to swap in instead of Gündogan. But we'll see. You know what Pep's like, he doesn't like making changes. But he needs to. That front 3 is just flat. Well, look where Fulham are defending from. Fulham are defending like their front four and midway inside our half. So it's not like they're sitting deep. So we can find space even though we're down to 10 men. We just need a bit more pace and a bit more urgency. And we'll find that. Gonna be a frustrating game, I think. Yeah, Haaland needs to come on as soon as. Him and Phil need to come on before the 60th minute. If Pep leaves it, like I said, if Pep leaves it till the 80th minute to bring him on, it's just... It's insane. It's crazy. Pep trying to lose, make it harder, win the league. Wants a challenge. Come on. Goes all the way back to Ederson, who kicks it just about, gets it away to Ake. Rodri's brought down. Bernardo now coming out of defence with it. And Fulham haven't exactly defended well. I said it in the first half. We have created chances whenever we've gone forward. I don't think Fulham are miscontrolled by our stones. I mean, Bernardo falling out, that's not good. I think Stones has had a decent game, you know. I think he's playing well. And again, if Southgate picks Maguire over him, I'm just going to... Honestly. Not a foul. He just jumped on the floor. London's got a bit of space. He tried to feed it to Alvarez, but Alvarez was just stood still. He wasn't waiting for that at all. Rodri cuts out the long ball. And then Akanji sweeps up. But Rodgers our furthest player back. Bournemouth have a third against Leeds. Leeds chasing that equaliser and Bournemouth have gone 3-1 up. This World Cup's going to come at a bad time for Bournemouth when they're playing the best football. Rodri again sweeping up on the halfway line. We're going to need him to do that all half. Alvarez trying to head it to De Bruyne, doesn't reach him, but De Bruyne does want it back. He's so strong, Kev. People don't respect him for that. Oh, I need... Here's Grealish on the left-hand side now. Running across the box, not going anywhere with it though. De Bruyne puts in the box to Ake. I don't know if he was heading across goal, if he was heading at goal. Either way, it was shocking from Ake. You had time to actually just take it down. He could have probably taken it down. He had loads of space. When Fulham have the ball, we're dropping into a 4-4-1. There's hardly any press on the ball. Although when we do press the ball like that, gonna be a foul. Gonna be a foul every day. As soon as you put your hand on him, Grealish, it was 100% obvious. It was always going to be a foul when he hit the floor. I'll look at the space he's got there because Akanji pushed up to close. Rodri does well to win it. Bernardo Silva and Rodri at the moment is centre half. Bernardo does brilliant in midfield there to win that and give it to Gündogan. I think Bernardo and Rodri, they're showing the quality at the moment in this second half. These first 10 minutes, they've been phenomenal. Alvarez has got a lot of work rate, but can't get the ball. Cancelo, well, the thing about Cancelo is he's a decent attacker, but he can't defend. And that's why he's got the number 7 shirt, because he's not there to defend, really. Seen it too often with him. Poor defending. But I do think the red card was harsh. Ooh, Kev wins the ball, tries to give it to Alvarez first time, and it's cut out. Well played by the defender. City fans doing a bit of singing. Really the first time I've heard them. But it is very wet and cold today, isn't it? So, and it has been a dull game, pretty much. That is going to be a free kick. Kev's coming over to take it off Gündogan. These are the kind of chances we have to take, though, these free kicks. Because Fulham have not been defending these very well. Headed away. Cleared. Bernardo goes all the way back to Ederson. Bernardo's playing really well this half. Got that frustration from the first out of his way. Again, what happened? City scored. Cancelo got sent off. Fulham scored a pen. And now we're just sat here with Fulham defending and City not really creating much. That's what's happened so far. That is a summary of this game. Went 1-0. Cancelo sending off. Penalty. 1-1. And a lot of nothing. Oh, Alvarez heads it and turns to defender really nicely. Is he going to get there? He is. But he's all alone. He wins a corner. He did well there, Alvarez. He did really, really well, Alvarez. Flicks the ball around the defender with his head. Runs onto it. Gets there ahead of the second one. Oh, that's really nice. He did really well, Alvarez, there. Really well. And it's a corner. Again, pumping it into the box. I don't think we've taken one shot corner yet. I like it. Chance for Akanji to get on the score sheet. No, it's cleared again. Hey, Cooking. Nice to see you. On your sister's account. Sign up on everyone's account. I like it. Make sure your sister watches. Why they stopped the match? They haven't stopped the match. Match is still going. Brown wins a throw. It is all City attacking. Like, Fulham are not doing anything. Like I said, they're still waiting for that counter attack. You know, we're the ones down to 10 men. We're the one trying. We're pushing. Obviously, it's a little bit easier for them to defend with the extra man. A little bit harder for us to make base. Yeah, I think it should be a yellow. I agree with you. I said in the first half, I think the red card is super harsh. I think the red card is very, very harsh. I think the referee got it wrong. I think a yellow is fair. I don't think it should have been a red. And it's a shame as well because we had a chance to go top of the league here ahead of the World Cup. Because Arsenal have Chelsea. And if Chelsea can get something out of that game, we would have been top going into next weekend. And possibly top by the time the World Cup comes around, which is what we want to be. We want to be top of the league for the World Cup. And for that break, we don't want to be chasing teams. We want to be ahead of them. Stones did really well defending. And this is our chance to go top of the league ahead of the World Cup. And unfortunately, might not happen now. Well, now we're gone and Pep's not made any changes, and I think he needs changes. I still think Phil needs to come on. I think Erling needs to come on if he's fit. He can't come on for the last 10 minutes. He's got to come on now. We need energy because that front three, with Kev on the right hand side, it lacks that energy. Don't think Grealish has had the best game. The City throw. Nottingham Forest 1, Brentford 1. Leeds is still getting beat 3-1 by whoever they're playing. I can't remember they're playing now. Bournemouth. And it's Wolves 2, Brighton 2. And there's been a penalty in every game. So that's something. I think the one against Forest is actually really harsh as well. But I mean, it is probably a pen. When the guy's running at full speed and you touch him, you're going to knock him off balance. Ake's not the answer when you want someone to get forward. Defensively, I don't mind him, but getting forward, he ain't the one. Yeah. You want Arsenal to lose, I mean, yeah. The Arsenal fans have got a little bit too big, haven't they? They're getting carried away with themselves. Oh, Christ. And that's what I mean. Fulham attack. The first attack of the half, and they really tear us apart there. And it's so easily done. Ake doesn't keep up with him. And he's gone, he's quicker. Should be hitting the target there. Looks like Haaland finally coming on. Pep's telling him something. I think he's saying getting behind him. You can't take Alvarez though off. He's got to keep Alvarez on. That's a great ball to Alvarez. He takes it nicely too. He wins a throw. Alvarez has had a good game again. Well, if he takes Alvarez off for Haaland, that's just a crime. That's an absolute crime. Absolute crime. Oh. See, Alvarez lost that, and he's got back and he's won it again in his own half. Like that. Phil coming on as well. Here we go. Here's the changes we need. Foden and Haaland. We need these at half time, not now. That's going to be a foul. Tete's booked. I mean, it's a yellow. It has to be. Grealish was bashed, mate. It has to be a yellow. This ref has been a little bit card happy, I will say that. Oh, Leeds have got a second against Bournemouth. What a game that is. Here we go. Haaland, Foden coming on. About time. This should have happened sooner. Taking Grealish off for Phil, so Phil's going on the left, maybe? Gündogan staying on. And he's taking Alvarez off. What are you doing? I think that's a mistake. I think Alvarez has had a very, very good game. I think that's unfair. He should have taken Gündogan off. Well, here's Haaland now, the big boy. Well, he likes to score with his first touch. Let's hope he does it. Gonna be a Kev free kick. Tries to catch the keeper out and it's a goal kick. Unlucky. But I'm not happy with Pep taking Alvarez off. I'm really not happy about it. I think he's been probably our best player. That was our first shot of the second half. That is appalling. Our first shot of the second half. In 20 minutes. And that's our first shot of the second half. It's also good to have Foden and Haaland on the pitch because they're both in my fantasy team, and thankfully I took Cancelo out. For Foden, and it was looking like a bad idea at the beginning of the game when Cancelo's starting and Foden's not. No, I'm glad. I'll take that 1 point from Foden and the -2 from Cancelo. Although I've also got Mitrovic on my team. So my forwards are not doing well. I've got Mitrovic and Haaland. Neither of them played. So Haaland's on now. And I thought I'd keep Mitrovic because I can always see City conceding a goal. We've always got a goal in us, like, all defensively. Unusually poor ball by Rodri, that. Yeah, I mean, well, I would normally say that Arsenal would run out of steam and Arsenal would run out of energy and they start to lose later on in the season. Like last season, they collapsed in the last 5 games. But this season's a little bit different. The World Cup changes everything, so you don't really know. Ederson makes a save. Phenomenal. But yeah, the World Cup, because our best months, usually the City's best months are November, December and January. That's when we always go on them long winning runs because we're playing every 3 days and the teams all together. They get a bit of consistency going. There's no international breaks. That's when City always come good under Pep. But we don't get that this season because of the World Cup. We have a massive break where the players are not together. So, you know, and we saw with COVID how it affects us when when Liverpool won the league. Will the World Cup do the same thing for us? So the World Cup changes everything. You don't really know. We won't really know until about February, March. Here's Bernardo. Looks to hit it, blocked. Well, I'm surprised City didn't try and sign him a couple of years ago when he went Paris Saint-Germain. Haaland's first touch and he's miskicked it. Or should be hitting the target if not scoring. But I'm surprised City didn't sign Messi a couple of years ago because the thing is, if you sign Messi, that stadium will always be full. It won't be called the Etihad anymore. It'll be full every single game. Yeah, it'll be tourists. It'll be Messi fans. Like, I don't agree. I don't get why people support players and not teams. When you say you're a Messi fan, I think it's ridiculous. When you say you're a Ronaldo fan, it's ridiculous. Support a team. This is what you're going to do when that player retires. So I don't get any of that. But the stadium would always be full. We'd bring in more sponsorship money. We'd sell more shirts. It just elevates the club's status. Like, it just makes us more popular and more well known, and we'll get more fans from it. So I'm massively shocked they didn't try and sign Messi when he went to PSG. Shocked. Now, of course, where Messi goes next summer after PSG is... Depends where he wants to finish his career. Does he want to finish it in America, an easy life? Lots of money? Does he want to go back to Barcelona for cheap? You don't just finish it there? Does he want to finish it in England and say he's played in more leagues? Don't know. I'm sure we could get him if we wanted him. But it's all on where Messi wants to finish his career, isn't it? But I think if he wanted to come to... He's trying here, Haaland. He wants to win this match. But yeah, if you know, it'd be a huge running for Messi if he gets the if he wins the Premier League. Messi, he comes to us next year and he wins the Premier League. I mean, then he's got Premier League on his belt. You know, at the moment Ronaldo's got Premier Leagues. Messi hasn't. It just cement his place as probably the best player ever if he wins the Premier League as well. Just on me. Yeah, I mean, signing Messi in his 20s I think would have been impossible, because when he was in his 20s we were crap. we were really bad, weren't we? So we had no chance of signing him in his 20s. Our best chance to sign him was a couple of years ago, but we signed Grealish instead. That's who we signed. We signed Grealish instead of Messi. But I'm looking to counter. Kev's there though. Kev's being fouled. Come on, ref. The way he's play on. At least he acknowledges it was a foul. But you can see the difference there. Haaland's putting this team coming on. He's got the fans up for it. He's got the players up for it. Things have got a little bit louder. Things have got a little bit more quicker. Just Haaland's presence. He's just changed everything. Yeah, I think Messi. Both Leeds have got a third against Bournemouth. I knew Bournemouth would collapse in that game. Our front three should always be Foden, Haaland. I don't even know. We look at our best performances this season against like United and Wolves. You know, it's been Grealish on the left, Foden on the right, Haaland in the middle. That's been our best front three this season. Our best performances have been with Grealish on the left, Foden on the right, Haaland in the middle. With Bernardo, De Bruyne, Rodri behind them. Oh shit. Here's a Fulham counter. Yeah, look, see Rodri and Bernardo playing centre half. Stones heads it away for the time being, but Fulham still have it. I'm not sure if City will score another, so we've got to keep them out here. 20 minutes to go. Definitely can't let Fulham take the lead. Nice. Bill wins it back. Poor pass from Diop. Ake chips it up. Now Gündogan has it. He puts it over the top for De Bruyne. Too much on it. Keep has it. De Bruyne jumps into Leno. Mahrez. Well, Mahrez is probably going to leave. I'm surprised we don't let him go in this summer. Pep doesn't seem to like him anymore. Pep doesn't want Mahrez there, does he? Doesn't play him anymore. He only plays him in the games where he doesn't want to risk anyone else. Well, I'm going to make some subs. Bernardo now, right wing. He's all over the place, Bernardo. Dev went high. You went back post. They should have just smashed it across the 6-yard box where Haaland was running in near post. I don't want to celebrate. The reason I don't want to celebrate, I mean, it's Haaland, isn't it? It's ridiculous. But the reason I don't want to celebrate is because I think I can just handballed it. I think I can just handballed it. And that's why I don't want to get too excited here. The Fulham players are going mental here. Let's just... I think I can just handballed it. He's offside. I think Haaland might be offside as well. I think two things have happened. Is he offside? I think he's offside. It's a huge moment. We know VAR's crap, though. He's off. Yeah. Yeah. VAR does not like us, does it? Well, it's the right way. You know, it's a step forward. We're playing better. It's the kind of cross that we need. Dan James. One of the worst footballers ever. But he's quick. You just know he's going to cause us problems at the back with Ake there. Ake's not going to keep up with him. Is Leno kicking this or what? Well, 15 minutes to go, you got to say we're most likely. They've got more energy on the pitch now. They've got more pace, energy. So, it can cause us problems on the counter. But we are having all the ball. We are creating all the half chances. Kyle Walker-Peters. Tell you who I would love to see it. Our team, and I think he'd be a great left back for us as well. Alphonso Davies. I think think he'd be great. He's quick, he can defend, get forward as well. I think he'd be a great signing. Brentford have got a second against Forest. They've turned that around. Wolves still drawing 2-2 with Brighton. Leeds 3, Bournemouth 3. Lots and lots of goals. You feel there's one goal in there, so you just don't know who it's going to be for. Gündogan turns lovely on the ball, then nutmegs Willian. Ake does really well there as well. There's Rodri. He does switch it to Stones in the end, but I think he gave it a bit late. Stones tries to head it onto Haaland, but it's going to run through to Leno. 10 minutes left. Bellingham, yeah. News is Bellingham's coming to us, but... Oh, come on, get up. Here we go. Here's the time wasting now. Time wasting, unreal. Yeah. Bellingham leaving Dortmund next year. Of course, it was rumoured that he was going to go to Liverpool, but the problem is that Liverpool can't afford that money. Because Bellingham is going to go for a lot of money next year. And there's only really us, PSG, Real Madrid, maybe they can pay it. And out of those teams, I did a video on it earlier in the week, and out of those teams, died. Yeah, you have to say that out of those three teams, that, you know, where do you want to be at the moment? Where's going to develop your career? Who's got the best manager? You know, who's going to be competing on every front every year? I mean, Paris Saint-Germain and Real Madrid will do their leagues, of course, but if you want the best, I think you have to come to us. And if we're willing to pay it. I mean, it'd be huge. Imagine Bellingham in midfield alongside Kev, Rodri, with Foden, Alvarez and Haaland ahead. What team? Yeah, squad depth's massive. We saw how important squad depth was for us last year when we got all them defensive injuries towards the end of the season. We had Ake out, Stones out, Walker out, Diaz out. Everyone was out. We were playing Fernandinho at centre half or right back. Then that's poor from Akanji. I think he has to do better there. But yeah, less than 10 minutes to go. Still 1-1. City have not created anything since that Haaland disallowed goal. Fulham are just intent on giving the ball out of their half. Yeah, I agree. I think we need to win this. We need to win this game. Hugely important. I want us to be top of the league by the time the World Cup comes around. And of course, if we don't win this game, we can't do that. And if Arsenal beat Chelsea tomorrow, nightmare for us. Absolute nightmare. That put them, what, 5 points clear? 4 points? We've got Brentford next weekend. That's not going to be an easy game either. Brentford are no mugs. I know they've had some bad results this season, but they can play. Looks like they're just about to beat Nottingham Forest. They're still winning 2-1 there. Wolves 2, Brighton 2 still. Leeds 3, Bournemouth 3 still. Some good games. It's going to be a throw into City. Midway inside the Fulham half. Still City dominating. Yeah, Brentford are an up and down team, you're right there. Sometimes they perform, sometimes they don't. A bit like us though, I feel like so far this season we've had games where we've been Really hot for a half, really cold for a half. No, Crystal Palace, example. Newcastle, example. Oh, Christ. Here's Fulham on the counter. He got so much space as well. Cross comes in. It's flicked away well there by Phil. It needed to be as well. Akanji playing everyone into problem. And Ederson clears it to the halfway line. Phil to Haaland. Got no one with him though. He's got absolutely no one up there with him. So he has to go alone. It's blocked. Right foot shot blocked. Look at that. He hits the shot. It's blocked and he immediately gets into the... Straight into the box. I like that. Kev's ball was too good. Kev's ball was too good. 5 minutes to go. It looks like it's going to be a very poor result for us in the end. Let's see, throw. Losing to Leeds. Yeah, imagine losing to Leeds. Here's Kev. Still going. He's gone past 3 there. He just couldn't get a shot away. You feel there's one more chance in here for us. Bernardo and Kev win it back. Kev with the cross. Leno comes out, punches it. That an Arsenal fan coming in to give it. I can't tell who he supports, but shocker there. Absolutely had a shocker. Leeds beating Bournemouth now 4-3. Great result there. Yeah, well, I'd be embarrassed to support the team he does, to be fair. Darwin Núñez. Trolling. I like that. Darwin Núñez, imagine. I love that. That's some trolling level, that. Gotta be confident saying his name. Kid's a joke. Darwin Núñez. Oh my word. Nightmare. No one had even heard of him before he came to Liverpool. That's how good he is. That should be a free kick, that ref. That is actually appalling. Even not getting free. Are you going to give a free kick for that? Obvious. All day, every day. Akanji does this all the time. How many times do I see Akanji do this? A lot. Looks like Bernardo's brought down. I mean, he's fouled. I think referees had a terrible game. But it's always the same, isn't it? When the attacking team doesn't get a free kick and the defense, then they counter. You see it all the time. Well, I'm going to grind out a result here. It's poor. What's probably going to happen is one of the post-match interview with Pep as well. He's probably not going to complain about the red or anything. I'll probably be going off his head right now, complaining that it was too wet and complaining that the red wasn't a red. Pep's just going to get on with it. Don't let him hit it there. Do not let him hit it there. Pull him on their last attack of the game, probably. Rodri gets back and defends. Akanji's brought down. Referee plays on. Don't know why he's playing on. We got no one forward, but he plays on. De Bruyne running into nowhere on the left-hand side. Doesn't manage to get the cross in, though. And it's a corner. Tell you what. De Bruyne and Haaland did amazing there, both of them. Look at this by De Bruyne, 90th minute, running down the left-hand side. That's why he's the best player in the world. Look at that. Great ball in. Good defending in the end. Leeds have won against Bournemouth 4-3. Great result for Leeds. Brentford look like they're going to beat Forest. And Brighton have scored a third against Wolves. Some big results today for them. Mid-table teams. Five minutes of injury time. We don't look like we're going to create anything though. It looks like it's just going to be... I mean, that's it. Fulham. You do reckon Fulham have one more attack in them as well? I reckon both teams have one more attack. Someone has to watch the runner. Oh dear. There again in the right spot. De Bruyne flicks it around on the edge of his own box, the outside of his foot. Ridiculous from De Bruyne. Absolutely amazing. And he switches it to Phil. Gets it to Gündogan. Chips it for Phil. Just too much on it by Gündogan. That's probably it. That was probably the last chance. What incredible play by everyone involved there. Leno still got that ball. That is unbelievable. It's taken him 36 seconds to kick that. Gonna be another goal kick. Yeah, that's probably game. So yeah, that is probably gonna be game over. I don't have Discord. I was thinking about doing a Discord. The reason I've not got a Discord is because it's just me and I can't mod it 24/7 when you get like obviously all the Liverpool United fans coming in upset. So I wouldn't be able to mod it. So that's why I've not got Discord at the moment. But at some point we will have. But yeah, this game is not what we wanted. I didn't think it would be an easy game. But it looked like it was going to be an easy game until Cancelo did Cancelo things. And then, yeah, that's cost us, hasn't it, in the end? But, hey. Could be worse. It's Bernardo. Cross is too high for it. He's given a pen. Unbelievable. Fulham are not complaining. 94th minute. You're on way to becoming a football player. Sick. Who are you playing for? I will need Discord mods one day. I'll need mods on here eventually as well. We need to grow a little bit more though. Who are you going to play for? Yeah, we got a pen. 94th minute. It's a pen. It's an absolute pen. Well, it's going to be Haaland to take it, isn't it? Playing for a local team, nice. Do not miss this. Just smash it in. City, yeah, you want to play for City, don't you? I played for, when I was 10, this is going to throw everyone for a spanner, but when I was 10, I played for Man City under 10s. Last chance of the game. Why is Diaz coming on? God, I hope he scores this. It'd be nice. It'd be one of those very, very sweet victories. If he misses, it's going to cry. Wow. Wow, he got his hand onto it. Wow. How's Leno not saved that? It's gone underneath him. It's gone underneath him. Oh my God. How's he done that? It's actually a really bad pen. It's actually a really, really bad pen. Leno guesses the right way, dives, gets his hands to it. He should be saving it. It's gone underneath him. And of course, he's going to get a yellow card for that. Where's that Liverpool fan? Bring him back. Leno should be saving that. I think the wet weather helped. I think the Manchester weather's helped. If we can hold on to this now. There was only a minute left when we got that pen. What, the Liverpool fan? Yeah, the Liverpool fan. Imagine being a Liverpool fan and try and troll. Do you remember last season when we won the league and everyone celebrated us winning? Everyone celebrated us winning the league over Liverpool. Wolves did. Leicester fans did. You go through all the fan cams, it's amazing. Everyone wanted us to win it. Arsenal. That's how much Liverpool are hated. Well, 97th minute now, ref. Just blow, yeah? You've let them time waste all game. And Haaland wins the free kick. Well done, Erling. Erling's looked a monster today when he's come on. Monster's looked a monster. He's looked like an absolute beast, Haaland. He's come on wanting to win this game. And I said in the preseason, like I said when we first signed him in one of my videos, I said he'd drag us kicking and screaming to trophies. And that's what he's done today. He's dragged us today. De Bruyne's been brilliant. Rodri's been amazing. Bernardo as well this second half. But Haaland, he's come on and he has dragged this team forward. You put him on FPL. I put Haaland on my FPL team and I captained him and I wasn't sure. Because obviously he didn't play last week and I wasn't sure he was going to play this week. But I kept him and he's done it. He's done it for me. And Kev as well. I kept Kev in the team. I took Cancelo out my team. I took Cancelo out my team for Foden. And I'm so glad I did. There's the 3 points. That's a massive result. That Bernardo's gone straight to the referee to laugh in his face, I think. But that's 2-1 City. It's a great win. 94th minute. Take that. They're the kind of games that win your leagues as well. They're the games that win your leagues. You're down to 10 men for most of the game. Last kick of the game, you win it. Look how happy Haaland is. He's run straight to Pep there. And if you haven't been to the Etihad, you might not have seen it. Obviously, I've seen it quite a bit. I usually go to all the home games, and Haaland does a lap of honour at the end of every game. So he'll be doing that again. Getting a text. We deserve that. Yes, we do. I love it. I still don't know how Leno's not saved it. Everyone's getting a punch. Everyone deserves a punch. I wouldn't want to punch him, Haaland. He's massive. Even when he's just happy and jolly, I wouldn't want to. But he's like a proper Viking, isn't he? He can play Thor. Him. He is huge, Haaland. Well, that's it for the watch along. Anyway, I'm gonna go because I need to go get food. I'm not eating at all today, and it's what 5 p.m. Yeah. So I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna go do the match reaction and post that up in about 10-15 minutes. But thanks for checking out. Thanks for watching. Thanks for Think Blocks. Really appreciate that. Thanks for joining. Thanks for subscribing on your sister's account as well. Thanks for keeping the Liverpool fan company. He's gone to cry. You're right. Banter Club. Yeah, he's not here now though, is he? But yeah, I'm gonna go do match reaction. I'm gonna go upload that. I'm gonna go get food, and yeah, we'll be doing another watch along for the City Chelsea game in the week in the League Cup. I think that's on Wednesday. I think Tuesday or Wednesday is one of those days. We'll be doing that. Then next week, of course, we've got Brentford. I don't think I'll be doing a watch along for that because I'm going to the game, and then it's the World Cup after that. And I will be doing watch alongs for the England games, maybe some others as well. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, be here every time. Thanks very much, Think Blocks. Appreciate it. Make sure to hit the like button. I'm sure you have. And yeah, go tell every Scouser you know they're a joke. And a banter club. Love it. Haaland the Viking. Absolutely, he is a Viking. He's massive, isn't he? Right, have fun. Bye bye. Thanks for watching.